The Kingaroy Transformation Project was a long time coming with a lot of work over many years, and one of the men behind that was former Mayor Keith Campbell, who is with us today. Joining me also is current Mayor Brett Otto. Brett, Keith, welcome here. We are on site at the first stage of the Kingaroy Transformation Project. It's pretty exciting stuff, mate.
Mate, it's really great to see the machinery out working, isn't it? And we can see the footpath redevelopment happening across the road here in front of the shopping world. All of a sudden, it's become a reality. And look, to former Mayor Keith and his previous council, what a great job to persist and to get this project underway, to get the funding from the federal government and make it a reality. Such a great outcome for our region.
It absolutely is. Former Mayor Campbell, how much work was actually involved in getting the funding for this project?
Damien, there was an incredible amount of work, and it didn't just happen in the last 12 months of my being mayor. We had submitted a couple of other funding requests, and we got a couple of million, and each one sort of added to the total cost of the project. And whilst there was a lot of disappointment that we didn't make a start with even the first 2 million, and then we got the second 2 million, in hindsight, it was an absolute blessing, because we finished up getting 4.5 million on top of a borrowing of 2 million,
Yep.
which went a long way toward the total cost of the project. So the delays, whilst it was frustrating, actually turned out to be a positive.
Yeah, absolutely. Mayor Otto, there's been a lot of talk around the funding of this project, and I must say thank you very much. You did an interview with the paper the other day and broke it down where that funding is coming from. Can you just quickly explain where the rest of the funding is coming from now?
Yeah, so we've got 4.5 million, of course, as Keith has articulated, from the federal government. We've got another 9.4 million that council is tipping in. And so what happens is that council has to put funds aside each and every year under what we call a depreciation expenditure allocation. So council has been doing that for some time. Right. There's a pool of funds in the bank account that are set aside under what they call restricted cash, Damien.
Yep.
So those funds are in the bank, they're set aside for these sorts of projects where we are renewing or upgrading assets, particularly including our very important sewerage and water network, along with our footpaths and our road pavement, which is terribly dilapidated in Kingaroy. It's long overdue, but the money is set aside. It's in the bank account. It's part of our restricted cash. It has been made provision for through that depreciation process, and at the end of the day, we're looking forward to seeing this project come to fruition, to be completed on time and on budget.
Mate, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, the real reason we're here today is not to talk politics, but some really exciting news which involves former Mayor Keith Campbell.
Look, it's been my absolute pleasure, Damien, that Keith has been prepared to give of his time on a voluntary capacity to come forward and be the project ambassador, the official project ambassador. And Keith, I'd like to welcome you in that role. We know you're going to do a sterling job. You've got a wonderful understanding of the history of this project, of the importance of it, and of course you've got a very good connection with so many people in Kingaroy, so we know that you're going to be a wonderful project ambassador in leading the project team forward in that very important community consultation. The people side of this, Damien, is such an important part of the project. This isn't just about pipes and pavement. This is about people and about making sure that we are communicating well with our business owners, communicating with the community, and I know that Keith's going to do a sterling job in that regard.
What do you think about this appointment, Keith? Did you just jump at the chance, or did you think about it for a little while?
Look, I had some comments to offer on Facebook about some of the negatives that were being offered up about the project.
Yep.
So I just wanted to make it clear that the project is fully funded, that it's not going to be a project of grandiose scheme where everything above ground is pretty and lovely. A great amount of this money is being invested below the ground in old pipes, water pipes, sewer pipes, what have you, stuff that people can't see yet needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
So when I was asked, I gave the matter serious consideration. I don't want to rain on Mayor Brett Otto's parade as such. So I was somewhat gratified that I was asked to be the project ambassador. And just to reassure people that this is a very genuine project. It is one that is of great need. yes, while the underground work is being done, let's put a little bit of a facelift into the streets and make Kingaroy, as part of the South Burnett, a really welcoming, up-to-date town that people can come into and enjoy and have a nice experience.
I actually had a lot of family up here on the weekend, and I think that the thing they said, and I showed them, because I showed them the side office and and they're going, this is amazing. This is something we wouldn't expect in a regional area, and I was telling you it's probably the biggest regional project that's going, and they just cannot wait to see this happen, so they come experience what it's all going to be about. I think this is what has excited most people that I have spoken to about this. It's the collaboration between council, between business owners, between the Chamber of Commerce, state and federal government. You know, this doesn't ever happen. These planets never align like this, and I think that is just a testament to the way we can work in this community and the way this community works together, and we are really, really excited to see it move forward and finish in about 20 months' time. So again, thank you, Mr. Mayor, for your time today. Thank you for your honesty. Former Mayor Keith Campbell, welcome onto the KTP team.
I'm loving wearing real clothes.
Look at this. Yeah. We're going to get a shovel out and get Keith digging some holes. And again, we must, I cannot say this strong enough, this is a voluntary role. You are not getting paid 1 cent.
That's right.
We may give him a cup of tea at the end of each day if he's lucky and if he does everything right.
Yes, I'm sure he
Sounds
will.
great.
Want more information? Direct any inquiries to the Kingaroy Transformation Project Office, 180 Kingaroy Street, or email ktp@southburnett.qld.gov.au or phone 4189 9100.